What's up, everybody? It's Omega blending into the world. Who knew that blue is green according to this camera? But it's all good. Welcome to the Comic Crusaders podcast. Today, I'm honored to actually bring up an old school homie, an old school crusader that has been on a journey, a creative journey, if you will. Has had a couple of kick-ass Kickstarters, but has another Kickstarters that we need to kick into high gear for him today. The one and only Aaron Sullivan. What's up, brother?
Hey, how's it going, Al?
All right, brother. Yourself, how you doing, OG?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just staying busy.
Yeah. I've seen. You've had a couple of projects that you've been keeping busy with since I've known you as a crusader and forward. Good on you on that.
Yeah, thanks. I've been trying to stay with it. I did take a short break here recently just to kind of refine my writing craft and stuff, but otherwise, I've been trying to pump out comics. Yeah.
Yeah. So how's that journey been treating you overall?
Overall, it's been good. I've enjoyed it. Like I feel like I've really improved and I've learned a lot, and it's always fun to create stuff and work with artists and just be in that community.
What's one of the main keys that you've learned in this creative journey?
One of the main keys that I've learned is to stop second guessing yourself and just do the thing. Make the thing, get it out there for people to see. Don't, spend forever waiting for this to be your magnum opus and change the world. Write the story you've got, then write the next one.
See, just keep it moving like you have apparently, right? So before we get into Nil, the new one that's currently kicking ass, let people know about some previous projects.
So the main previous story people might know me from is I wrote a comic called Odie. It was originally supposed to be a pitch to an anthology, and when it didn't get accepted for that, me and the artist were like, "This is a good comic. Let's make it anyways." And we kickstarted. We've done the first 2 issues now; they're available, and I'm actually currently working on the third and fourth to launch together.
Excellent. Check that out. So Odie's kicking ass, and let's get into Nil because that's the bad boy that's on right now.
Right, it's live now
on Kickstarter, folks. Here I'm gonna keep this in your face because you guys got somebody. My camera is lost, and for some odd reason, I look like Josh. That is funny. He was laughing about that the other day. Let's see. I'm sorry, folks. Who cares about my ugly mug? It ain't about my ugly mug. It's about what Aaron got going over here. All right. So let's take a look at Nil. All right. So right now we got 72 backers. We got 12 days to go. Looking for $7,000 total to fund the project. We're at by what would you say? It's a little about a third, right?
Yeah, it's a little over a third. I think was
the
last thing. So I think it was at a third a few days ago.
Yeah, all right, so let's run down. The survivor of a decimated tribal nation battles his anger and grief as he integrates into modern society with his dinosaur companion. Explain, Aaron. Explain.
Right. So Nil is he was a part of this lost society. No one knew about them. Eventually, once people did, they created a team to interact with them, study them, kind of, figure out what was going on in their culture. And what happens is the leader of their society, Ailo, their somewhat king kind of religious leader, doesn't like that. He doesn't like that they're interacting with these outsiders that are, not the scope, not part of their tradition and everything. And he actually just massacres the tribe. And Nil is the only survivor of that. He and his dinosaur get brought to Western society where he has to try to, he's survived so much already, but he has to learn to survive in a new way now. And it's dealing with the grief, and it's dealing with the anger of being the last survivor of this, and also, again, just integrating into such a foreign and strange society.
Interesting.
Sorry, I had an alarm going off.
It's when you normally get up, Aaron. Check that out, man. Beautiful artwork here.
Oh yeah, Tad Galusha has done phenomenal work. The colorist is Mikhail Hankinen, who is the same colorist from Odie.
Nice.
And DC Hopkins is doing the letters, and he probably has lettered everything. I assume if there's a comic book with letters in it, he was probably working on it.
Yeah, look at that. So just that room, very nice. Yeah. So is that the complete universe? Are any of these people frequent within, or
Yeah, so actually, I think if you scroll up a little more, there's this character, Jennifer,
okay, perfect.
was a part of the research team that interacted with him initially on the island, and she sort of acts not really as a handler for him now, but like his main connection to the people that are taking care of him. Like she comes by to make sure everything's doing all right. She makes sure he's doing good in school. Like kind of like a mentor parent figure type person in the story.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, wow, look at the design of this thing.
Yeah, we wanted to go like kind of scientifically accurate. He's a play on a I can't remember the name of the dinosaur, but it's a tyrannosaur that was smaller and lived
Okay.
in the Arctic conditions further north. So we
Okay.
wanted to kind of base it off that and uh, keep it scientifically realistic as far as how he was portrayed and might have evolved on this island.
Okay. Excellent. Check you guys out. That's fantastic. This guy looks like a dick right
He is. I
there.
think there's a page of him being a dick just a little further
Oh,
down.
really? Too funny.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, okay. Oh, there he goes. Wow. You could just tell. So, great job on the artist, but you could just tell
Yeah.
how smug this character is. So, what's the tat?
So it's kind of like a coming of age, right? As a part of Nils culture, you get a tattoo that shows your connection to the island at some point when you're like becoming an adult. So his
Okay.
tattoo is of Ante, the dinosaur that he made a connection with.
Oh, gotcha, gotcha. So, no relation to Mike Tyson or anything like that.
No, no relation to Mike Tyson. Could be a fun
Whoa.
fight though.
Yo, look at this. Okay. Wow. A furry dinosaur.
Yep, all feathered up so it can live in the winter.
That's insane. And it actually chirps. It chirps.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to describe, dinosaur noises from Jurassic Park. If you've ever watched anything about how they made them, it's like 17,000 sounds layered together, like 10 different animals and rattling power cables and stuff. So
Yeah.
we just tried to kind of approximate the best we could.
That'll be so funny. I hear a cute little chirping, turn around the corner and see this thing. I'm
Yeah.
I'm out, son. Out. Rewards. Yeah, what we got here? Oh, what's this?
So one of the tiers, you can get a copy of the previous two issues of Odie, which I did, and a physical copy of The Backwoods, which is a webcomic that Tad did.
Oh, nice.
We can get there's a vinyl
Oh,
decal
that's nice.
of Nil's face tattoo.
I could
We're
see
gonna
that
do
being a tap for real on several people right now.
I have been mighty tempted myself to get that somewhere. I'm just
It
not
looks
sure where I
good.
would get it. Probably not on my face. I do have to keep a day job. But yeah, there's that. We're doing an enamel pin. You can get physical and digital copies of the
Uh,
book. You can get original art because Tad works traditionally, so we've got inks and pencils from that.
Look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous too, though. We like the coloring here and everything. Very nice.
So yeah, so that's
Ooh.
the book will be a wraparound cover. So that is the
Oh,
front
say
and
what
back
now?
of it.
You're going old school, love it. Going that '90s vibe, wrap around.
Yep.
Exactly. What's old is new. Let's get it real. God damn, why they gotta keep looking like Josh for? There's no way I could fix my camera, but I ain't leaving this stream. I don't care. This is hysterical. He's gonna get a laugh. Well, I'll check this crap later. Darn technology. All
Yeah,
right.
I am jinxed when it comes to technology, so I feel you. I
Did
feel
you
you.
send me some of that spice? Is that what you did here, Aaron? How dare you? All right. So okay, so you got stretch goals that are currently locked, but we got to push it. Come on, folks. You got 12 days left.
hmm
And this is yourself. That's Ty right here.
That's a good picture.
Is he cold? Northwest, but poor guy. All right, my
Oh
Kyle,
yeah, he's
nice.
actually from Alaska, so
Oh,
pretty
damn,
chilly.
bro. I'm all the way in Orlando now. If we're in the heat, all right. All right, and a nice breakdown of what you guys are doing and why. Good job.
hmm
Risks and challenges is normal. But here goes the support, man. All the different pledges available. to
Yeah,
you
we tried
guys.
to get a good spread of different options and like ways and levels to back.
Got $10 for a physical. Got the decal package, the print package, previous works package, enamel pin package, sketch card. Original art package. Oh yeah, yo. Look at that. And all very fair and diverse price ranges to definitely satisfy anyone's needs. Don't be cheap. $5. So screw that Starbucks. I ain't coffee anyway.
Yeah, I've
do
always
this right here.
I was really surprised when I started doing Kickstarters. Like if I back a Kickstarter, I almost always want a physical copy of the comic, but a lot of people just want the digital one, which is great by me. That's something I don't have to package up and ship out. So
I get it exactly. It's convenient. Listen, everybody's reading on a phone or a tablet anyway nowadays.
hmm
Please still support your LCSs. Very important.
yeah.
We need those, our little community centers, if you will. All
Oh
right.
yeah, and especially now. I mean, we're a year into the quarantine, and I'm sure they have been hurting. So show some love, reach out. I know a lot of them are doing like just like drive by, pick up your pull list stuff. Like I know
Yeah.
it's more convenient to order it from Amazon and get it delivered to your door, but let your local comic book shop do it. Keep them float.
So how were your creative juices flowing? During this whole lockdown.
So when it first happened, I was like, wow, I'm gonna get so much done. I'm gonna write so many stories, and then I spent probably the first 6 months of it unable to write anything just because I was so, I don't know, stressed out about everything all the time. The last few months, last 5 or 6 months, I've gotten a lot done. It's been a lot easier to focus and kind of hone in and break down the challenges I need to do it one step at a time and get through it.
Excellent. See, that's what you gotta do. You gotta keep chugging forward, man. But this project, dude, this is a wonderful. Look, folks, again, look at the art. It's fire. It's fire. And is that part of the tribe too over here? This stuff.
Yeah, I wanted to kind of put stuff around his apartment that looked like it could have been
Okay.
brought from the island with him, like the bits that were left, kind of juxtapose the modern and, lost society that he was from.
And this is definitely not a New York apartment for you to put a dinosaur in it. Nice, nice, nice. Ooh, this is a tattoo right here. What's
Yeah,
this? Is this anything?
it's just Mikhail made some graphics just for
Okay,
the each section of the Kickstarter.
that's very nice, very nice, nicely done. But folks, look right there. Let me show it off over here again. Right there, folks. Look, Sully writes no issue one. It's an awesome project from an awesome creator. You're also gonna get other stuff. So dig into your pockets. You don't need again the Starbucks porqueria anyway. Like I said, Five. Do for They're charging $5 for a cup of coffee. You nuts? I mean, please.
Yeah, come check it out. If you have any questions, message me through that. Hit me up on Twitter. Like,
This is the great looking book. And how did you was this done during the COVID situation?
this is actually a story that I planned to kickstart almost a year ago. We had put
Oh,
together the
okay.
package and everything, and we had shipped it around, see if anybody wanted to buy it at a publisher, and decided that we'd be better off just kickstarting it ourselves, honestly. And we just both got busy. He got bogged down working on some different graphic novels that he was doing through different publishers, and I got busy with work. And eventually, it was like, wow, we're way later than we initially intended launching this. We need to hurry up and do this now.
Crazy. Well, that's the way to do it, though. I mean, you started getting it done. And were there any tools that you would recommend people in order to get work like that done? 'Cause is he local to you?
Oh no, like I said, he's in Alaska. I'm from Jackson, Mississippi, so
So
that's a
look at
pretty big
that.
stretch apart. Mikhail's in Finland, I think.
Oh
DC
wow.
is, I don't actually know where he's from. But yeah, we're all pretty spread out. We use Discord, different messenger services, email a lot. I mean, to be honest, not many fancy tools. We just kind of shoot each other messages back and forth and use Dropbox to transfer the items. I don't use anything fancy for writing. It's normally just Google Docs, so I can access it from whatever computer I'm at.
Because you don't get fancy. Whatever does the job. Okay.
Right, right.
Okay. Um, Having such an international team, just to get creators that work like that, are there anything that's been a challenge that you overcame that was like, okay, this was difficult at first, but
Um, well, I was already working pretty internationally with Odie,
okay.
but in general, working with teams spread out like that, the only thing that can get challenging is like if you have like an idea or something that you really want to like sit down and spaz out about real fast, like right then and there. It's like, oh well, you know, my art team's asleep on the other side of the planet, so that'll have to wait till morning. I'll put it in an email. They'll see it tomorrow.
Oh, that's killer. Okay, so just being anxious to share stuff is
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
now. Uh, I would stay up all night. I go, wait a minute. The alarm is about to go off. Hold on. All right. So also, let me just getting back on stuff we used to talk about. Whatever happened to them chicken wings, boy?
Did I talk about that with you?
Yes, you did.
Okay. We tried it at a couple festivals, but it was just I don't know. It was fun to do for a bit. We might still open a restaurant one day. He actually since then, me and the guy that were doing that opened a cidery in Jackson where we were making hard cider, and then
Ooh.
he has reopened that in North Mississippi in Olive Branch. It's a backwater brewing company.
Oh my! You hear this? So guys, he's not just a comic book creator, but he's a connoisseur for food. Yeah. All
Oh
right.
yeah, if you want to follow my Instagram, it's nothing but cooking stuff I've done.
Oh, well, that's it. That's is that your jam after comics cooking?
Oh yeah, cooking. I love like I probably watch an hour or two of cooking YouTube a day and research recipes and spend time on dinner and stuff. It's funny. My fiance and my brother get frustrated with me because I'm like stressed out trying to come up with what to do for dinner, and they're like, hamburger helper is fine. I'm like, no, I'm gonna sous vide this pork chop and make a chutney to go on it and
Okay, so what's the wildest recipe that you saw and tried that you failed at miserably?
that I failed at miserably.
Yeah.
Um, I tried to do this big like grilled pork loin one time and I've done it several times is the frustrating part, but where
Yeah.
you like kind of fillet it out so that it's nice and flat and you stuff it with herbs and stuff and roll it back up and you grill it and in this one time I just overcooked the hell out of it somehow. Like I had a thermometer in it, I was checking it constantly, and then I slice into it and you can just like hear the knife sawing into it as it goes. And
Uh,
I didn't even eat it. I just stared at my plate and was so angry and like again, my fiance and my brother were like, "This is delicious. What's wrong?" I'm like, "No, it's not right. This isn't what I wanted."
hey, right. So when they're hungry, they didn't care. I'm starving. They
Hmm.
probably smelling that goodness, and they didn't give a crap at that point in time. That's funny. All right. So what's the best thing that you never knew about that you tried and like blew your mind? Is there anything that you found that you discovered
I
in the
I
cooking
have
journey?
only recently been able to get my hands on gochujang, and
Okay.
I've really been enjoying that. Putting it on a lot of stuff. It's a good condiment.
There you go. That's like me with the yum yum sauce, boy. When I found that, I love
Oh
it.
yeah.
Oh, dude, put that on everything. That's my ketchup or my sazon or pique. Cause I'm not a spice fan, bro. I'm
Oh,
just
I
not a
am.
spice
No one else in my family is, so I have to like always dial it back. But I'm always like trying to just skirt that edge as best as I can. Like, well, just put a little bit of cayenne in it. It won't be too spicy. I promise.
It's
It's
just a
fine. It's fine.
tad. It's just a tad. A sprinkle.
Hmm.
Well, talk about sprinkling. People need to sprinkle into this awesome Kickstarter, man. That's what we got to do. So if this happens to be successful, what's the next step with No?
The next step with Nil will be issue two. Like I said, this is issue one. We'll use the money from the Kickstarter to finish the art, get the rewards out to everybody, and we'll immediately start cracking on issue two.
So do you already have a plan and a narrative built in for issue two?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a 4 issue series. The story's
Okay.
already done for all of it. The script isn't finished for 3 and 4, but all the notes are there. I just have to sit down and do the hard part.
Gotcha. See,
I
folks,
say
you're
the hard part.
pre-planned.
Art's the hard part. The hard part for me.
Got are you and you're half of the universe. Gotcha. Okay. Yes, sir. Yeah, you got to give mad credit to these artists because they put the work in. And again, that
Oh
is
yeah,
amazing art, Aaron. I mean, you picked a hell of a team here. But you very lucky to have such a wonderful and blessed team. That's
oh yeah,
great.
they're fantastically talented. They've all been so easy to work with. Like, I mean, and this is the third comic now that I've worked with Mikhail on, and
Wow.
they're all just great people.
Gotcha. And is there anything in the works in your mind aside from comics that you're pitching as well? Are you trying to get something on TV? You have any plans for that? 'Cause I know you're a
Uh,
creative dude, man. So what you up to on the side there?
so in the writing world, no, not specifically other than comics. I'm just sticking to that for right now.
All
I
right.
mean, I do enjoy the idea of writing a formal script for like television or movie or something, but it seems so much harder to get into that world that I think I would just enjoy more sticking with comics for now. I think it's a fun area. There's so much growth recently in the variety and ways to publish stories and like different kinds of narratives people are getting out there, and like that's exciting. Like it's not
Yes, it
just
is.
like I love superhero stuff. Don't get me wrong. I will read whatever X-Men stuff I can anytime I can, but it's very cool that comics is being recognized as more than just the superhero medium. Like it is a media just like any other. It's just
Yeah.
like novels. It's just like movies. You can tell whatever stories you want through it.
Absolutely. You hit it on the money. That's what makes, I think indie so special is, that's where you really get that range of diversity. Even though now the big two trying to dip in it, via the AYA stuff, if you will.
Yeah.
That's where they're trying to dip in that. But end of the day, where you really get that from is the indie world creators like yourself out there putting some really good work out there, heartfelt work that, really characters connect with, if you will. So thank you. Thanks for being creative and being bold enough to put your work out there, bro.
Hey, thank you. I mean, that basically got my start from reviewing comics on Comic Crusaders. So
Oh shit! Look at that. The origin story. It all
yeah,
began. It all began when he was a crusader. All right. With that, Aaron, thanks for joining us today, folks. Please show love. The Kickstarter is showing up there. Nil issue 1. It's a fantastic project by a fantastic team. They got 12 days to go. They're almost there, folks. They're reaching the halfway point. Let's get them, past the 7K and start unlocking some stuff. That way you guys get some cool stuff. All right. And so let them know again. So it's Twitter at what?
at Sully_writes, and that's pretty much where I talk about all my comic stuff. Follow me there. If you got any questions, you can hit me up there or through the Kickstarter.
And if people get hungry and they want to just see food pictures, where was that at again?
I believe it is at Sully_cooks on Instagram. It's either an underscore or a dash. I'm not sure off the top of my head.
All right, there you go, folks. Show love to my awesome crusader right here, because once you're a crusader, you're always a crusader, and keep crusading here on your journey of being an awesome writer, creating an awesome product. Much success in this. I think you can do this, man. You got this, guys. All right,
Thank
so
you,
show the
Al.
love. No, absolutely, Aaron. Thank you for today. Folks, make sure to show the love, all right? I'm going to keep that going right there, because you guys got to please, reach into your pocket, show Sully some love, all right? Now, with that, you know how it goes. It's Omega, para que tú sepas. Hasta la próxima, mi gente. Much love. Out.
Thank you. We hope you've enjoyed this Comic Crusaders production. For real-time news on all things pop culture, please feel free to follow us on social media. For articles, original content, merchandise, and more, please go to www.comiccrusaders.com. Also follow along with all of the websites of the Comic Crusaders family. As always, if you like this content, please click like and subscribe to the Comic Crusaders YouTube channel.